Hey y'all, what's going on? So today is the 22nd of June. Marks my 3 months without a cigarette in my mouth. No tobacco whatsoever. And I have the e-cig to thank for that. I've gone through a different couple models. Personally, I'm at a model right now that I really dig. I like this one. It's the iTaste MVP for the basically the battery, because there's different components. You know, you got your battery that charges it. Basically, the way these work is that it's kind of like a light bulb, in that this heats up a filament inside here, which you can see there's a, we call it juice, with a certain amount of nicotine in it, whatever amount you decide that you're comfortable with. In 3 months, I've come down to 3 milligrams of nicotine in my juice. Now, I'm going to be doing a review on this new tank. I just got this tank about a week ago, and I really love this new tank because the filament, or I'm sorry, the wick, is on the bottom. So let me explain. The way this works is you have this juice in there, and it's flavored. There's thousands of different flavors out there of juices, and then they put in whatever amount of nicotine that you want. Now, a regular cigarette, your average cigarette is 9 milligrams of nicotine. Most people who are a heavy smoker, which I was 2.5 packs a day, start off at about 24 milligrams of nicotine. I started at 14, and then I dropped down to 6. No, I dropped down to 9, then I dropped down to 6, now I'm down to 3. I was gonna drop the nicotine 100% at my 3-month mark, but the way I'm looking at it right now is that why push it? Why put myself in a situation that might want me craving an actual cigarette? Which the amazing thing is that since I started this, the day I started this, I mean, I walked into the shop because my wife started before I did. I walked in there, had a cigarette in my mouth, I was halfway down, I just knocked the cherry off, put it in my pocket, fully expecting to light it when I got back outside. That cigarette and no other has ever been lit by this man. Because I tried a few of these in there, learned how to do it in the beginning. Sometimes it can be rough. And for me, it was a matter of sitting up straight. You know, I tried my wife sitting here in the lazy boy. I'd be slouched, kind of like I am right now, and I'd go into a coughing fit. And I'll explain this in some of my other videos, but in case you haven't seen them. Well, when I was down there, I was standing up. So when I tried them, I had no problem. So I was like, okay, I'll try the cheap one. Let's just go with it. And I did it. I've never lit a cigarette since. And if you think that, okay, that's working, but what about when you get some sort of stressful situation in your life? Or you're drinking, which that usually causes people to go back to smoking a lot. Well, I've been drinking since I started this, but I still had no desire for a cigarette. Last night was a very stressful time for me and my wife, and my wife's family, my family. And about a week ago was kind of a stressful time, and we're still waiting to hear results on this. But basically, last night, my nephew-in-law is a cop. He's a law enforcement officer, and as he finished one case, one pullover, he had somebody pulled over, and as he left that, he immediately went after a speeder. And in the process, at about 60 miles an hour, he got clipped by a semi and rolled 6 times. So last night was very stressful to us. Fortunately, and I want to thank a ton of you on Facebook for your thoughts and prayers and all that. He came out of it with some staples in the back of the head, stitches over an eye, but nothing serious. And that means a lot to me. I love this guy. That whole family, one of the most tight-knit, loving families I've ever met in my life. And to be a part of them means so much to me. But we went through last night, and neither me nor my wife ever once considered grabbing a cigarette. Now, are you saying, well, that's because you don't have any in the house, it wouldn't be? No. I do still have a whole bunch of tobacco back there. I do still have a bunch of tubes, and I've got my Top-Matic T2 cigarette machine. So it would be less than a minute, and I could throw a couple cigarettes to both of us. But we never even thought that way. So if you want to quit smoking, it's worked for me. It's worked for my wife. Try your e-cig. There's a lot of different variations out there. There's a lot of different flavors. And works for me. I'm 3 months right now. Cold turkey after 2.5 packs a day for 30 plus years. So anyways, a little pat on my back for myself, and thank you guys for all your thoughts and prayers on Facebook last night and early this morning before I gave the update that he's doing good. No serious injuries. He's going to come out of this just fine, and he'll be back out there on patrol. I love you, brother. All right, y'all. Thanks, and take it easy. Getting shot at. Jesus.